The Battlefield community just wants a good Battlefield game, and we're all really excited for Battlefield 6. And I know not everyone may be a fan of Battlefield 6, just like I was not a fan of Battlefield 1, and a lot of people did like it. Everyone has their opinions on Battlefield games, or any game for that matter. But I think as a whole, the community, pretty much for the most part, just wants BF6 to be a good game. And this whole conversation of you can't play Call of Duty and play Battlefield or play Call of Duty is just ridiculous to me. I started playing Battlefield in 2002. I was a freshman in college. So that does show you that, like I've said before, I'm a bit older. I started playing Call of Duty when it first came out in 2003. I have played every Battlefield and every COD title since those dates. And I enjoy them both for their differences. I can throw Halo in there as well. I was a big Halo fan. I've played all the Halo games. All three of those games have been games that I always buy. I've always enjoyed playing those three for their differences. They're great first-person shooters, in my opinion, and they're great all in their own different ways. So this whole thing of the back and forth, I really don't care. If you enjoy both games, play both games. That's my opinion. And if you don't like that, oh well. If you do agree with it, that's fine too. When it comes to who sells more, I don't understand why we're having this conversation either. I think as long as Battlefield meets or exceeds its expectations that EA has for it, it's going to be fine. As long as we get to that point, EA is going to continue to support the game for years to come until they make the next title. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here in just a minute. But I think that's all the game needs to do. It just needs to do well enough to what EA wants it to do, so they will continue to support it. Continue to support the Portal, which I think is going to be phenomenal as long as it has support after launch. Support the Battle Royale when it comes out, because I think it has potential to be really good too. And we all know that the beta was incredible, so I think Battlefield 6 is in a really good spot right now, as long as there's nothing too crazy added to it within the Battle Pass, within skins, things like that, updates, whatever the case may be there. I think as long as they handle it well, we'll be okay. And I think as long as EA is making what money they wanted to make, we'll be okay for years to come. I'm going to say something that some of you may not like, but it's pretty much the truth, and we all know it. Call of Duty is going to always outsell pretty much every game out there, maybe besides NBA 2K. Call of Duty has loyal fans that buy the game yearly, and that's one thing that's going to happen every year is people are going to go out and buy Call of Duty. Personally, for me, this will most likely be the first year I've never bought a Call of Duty game. I've played every one of them. Black Ops 6 just did not interest me that much. I didn't play it as much as I had previous titles. But I can say that for a lot of the titles over the last 4 or 5 years when it comes to COD. I've played them less and less. But I also can say that for Battlefield as well. I did not enjoy Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, or Battlefield 2042 as much as I enjoyed and played previous Battlefield games. Things like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Bad Company 1, Bad Company 2, even though I played everything since the start, since Battlefield 1942, those 4 games right there in that time frame, from Battlefield Bad Company 1 until Battlefield 4, I put thousands and thousands of hours in each one. The same could be said when I played old Call of Duty games, from like COD 4 up to the original Modern Warfare 3, get into like Black Ops 2, 3, 4. I played those games for thousands of hours. I pretty much only played Call of Duty and Battlefield all year, every year, and I enjoyed it. So the whole thing with the sale numbers, Call of Duty is always going to outsell everything until people would just get fed up with it and quit buying it. And that's just the facts. But who cares if Call of Duty outsells Battlefield as long as Battlefield does what it needs to do? And I think it's definitely going to. And I think that is the focus the team there has. And that's the good thing about having some ex-Call of Duty developers working for you, is they know what works with COD, but they also know what Battlefield is. And they can put it in a direction that's going to make Battlefield very popular, but also keep it grounded to what Battlefield is. And we can kind of tell that from all of the changes they made after the beta. And I thought they were great changes, in my opinion. I think everything they said after the beta they're looking to change in the game was things that needed to be changed. And I think it's going to be a good adjustment from what we saw in the beta to what we see at launch. Now, when it comes to just this game in general, Battlefield 6 in general, I feel like could really do well. And like I said, I don't expect it to outsell Call of Duty, and I don't care if it does or not. It does not matter to me, as long as it meets the expectations that EA wanted. Because I fear if it does not, then that's when we're going to start seeing crazy skins in the store, crazy things in the past because they're just trying to make up some money that they lost with the sales by putting crazy skins and stuff in the game. I don't think we'll see that, but we all know how EA is. Sometimes they do things that their communities do not like. And I could name several different titles that they make that they have done that with. But overall, I think, like I said at the start, the community as a whole just wants a good BF game. And it does not matter, like I said, if you enjoyed Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, there's a lot of people out there that enjoy Battlefield 2042. Even though it may not have been my favorite, any of those, I still played them and still enjoyed them. I may not have played them as much as past Battlefield titles, but I feel like if this game gets it right, you're going to have a big majority of the Battlefield community playing, and also a lot of Call of Duty fans, a lot of Fortnite fans, a lot of Apex fans. Now, some of them may not like some things, some aspects. The movement talk was a big issue in the community because a lot of people that play faster pace shooters wanted to see the faster movement, and a lot of the Battlefield fans like myself did not. I play Call of Duty for that faster movement. I play Halo for that different movement. I've played Apex before because I like the movement. But when it comes to Battlefield, I don't necessarily want that in a Battlefield game. But overall, I hope everybody plays. I hope everyone enjoys it. I don't care what you play. I don't care if you're a Minecraft fan and you hop into Battlefield 6 and you enjoy it. That's perfectly cool with me. I enjoy Minecraft myself, but what I'm saying is I want everyone to enjoy the game. I want the game to be good. I want the game to do well, and I want all of the community to just kind of band together. And, you know, if you're in a squad with a new player that's never played Battlefield, help them out. Make sure you revive them, the first thing. But just in general, I want everyone to have a good time playing Battlefield 6. And if we get a good Battlefield game, I think we're in store for several good years going forward. Now, to quickly finish this up, the one thing that I am concerned about is the talk of making a Battlefield title a yearly thing. And EA said they would like to do this, and this was kind of a leaked rumor, that in 4 or 5 years they want to go to a yearly cycle with Battlefield. And I know they think, hey, Call of Duty does well, and like I was talking about, Call of Duty players are used to buying Call of Duty every year, so that's something they know. Every year, this time between October and November, I'm going to buy Call of Duty. No matter what else comes out, I'm buying that game. I think EA wants to do that with Battlefield. I don't know if it will work. I was kind of hoping they'd go back to making Battlefront and have, you know, a Battlefield game come out, and then the next year a Battlefront game come out, and then the next year a Battlefield game come out. Just kind of put them back on that 2-year cycle. I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't like the idea of Battlefield being on a yearly cycle, but if that's what EA wants to do, that's what they're going to do. We'll kind of have to wait and see how that goes. But I'm curious what you guys think. Are you kind of in the same opinion I am, and you just want a good Battlefield game and you want everybody to hop in and enjoy it? Because the more people that play it, the more people that spend money on the Battle Pass, the more people that spend money on skins from the store, the more content we're going to get for several years out. Leave me a comment with your thoughts, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.